All right, Ramsey, welcome in. Ryan Trenger here, Class A Pro. I'm recording. Good to have you, buddy. Looking forward to continue to help you improve your game. So let's take a look here. So first of all, this setup posture is solid, dude. You got your headline with your spine. I like it. You got your arms hanging down from your shoulders. You got your hands close to your body here, pointing at your belt line with your grip. I really love that. You've got the arms in a nice triangular position here. You've got your now. This is where we have to talk because I think that the space between your thumb and pointer finger is an issue. Steve Elkington, do you know that guy? You know what I'm talking about? Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
Have you ever heard him tell the story about Colin Montgomery in their match play?
I don't know. What did he
beat him in the PGA at Riviera.
Okay.
And then they had a match play at like Wentworth later that year in the World Match.
Uh-huh.
And Colin wanted to kill him because he had beaten him in the PGA.
Yeah.
And so they shot like 7 under on the front and only was up by 1. And then he said that they called him badass Colin Montgomery when we went to the turn.
Uh-huh.
He said, I thought he was going to feed the whole table with all the food he had gotten. He ate it himself. And he ended up beating him 5-4.
That's funny. Dude, Steve Elkington, yeah, he was quite a player. I studied his game a lot when I was younger. And he said that to be a better golfer, if we could have something surgically done to ourselves, we would have our hands sewn together. He said that was the only thing surgically that we could have done to us to become better golfers. And so the point is when you're making your grip, he believed that there should never be any space between any of your fingers.
Right. Okay.
So
and that even is more closed
than it was. Is it? Yeah. So
because I was almost like wide open on that.
Right. Yeah. So I would just say, and I think you'll find it to be helpful to close all the fingers. Otherwise, I'll have to sew your hands together. I'm just kidding. I know.
Yeah.
Control.
I feel like I lose a little control, but that might probably be a good thing.
Well, there's a certain balance there, right? Yeah, good point. Okay, so now then the next thing is where are the V's pointing? Because when we played, you want to have your grip in a position where you can't, like the two ends of the spectrum aren't going to happen. Meaning you don't want to have your grip in a place where you'll slice, and you don't want to have your grip in a position where it's too easy to hook. So there's like this range, okay? So look, you've got your left hand right now is here, and then your right hand is here, right? Now, the window of like what's supposed to be, good is like this this blue Yahtzee pie or whatever here. What's considered to be weak would be from there over there, right? And then strong is going to be over here somewhere, right? So you're in the spectrum of strong right now on your grip, which is why sometimes you'll get a hook. Okay, so I would encourage you to work on putting your V's. And now it's amazing. I've done studies on this, like so Sam Burns, who this guy is pretty amazingly athletic, and I don't even know how. I mean, some of the things he does isn't even correct, but he's so athletic that he does it. Look where his grip is. See how his left hand is right to the inner shoulder, right hand up the shoulder. And you can tell there's no, he doesn't have any space between his finger and his hands. See that's tight in there, right? Then if we look at, watch this, also this guy Jon Rahm is now becoming a thorn in everyone's side. He is unbelievable. And look at this. When he grips it, look where he has his hands. And look, again, no space in the thumb. See the left hand V is even a little bit weaker than Sam Burns. Slightly weaker than Sam Burns. He's at the limit of weakness. He's almost to his right ear. Yep. They'll talk about it, right? Then the last one here I want to show you is Brooksy, right? And if we look at Brooks, right, his V's, you'll see that he's got them there and there, right? He's got a more quote unquote traditional left hand at the inner shoulder, So anyway, so I would just say that that's a high priority for you, is to fiddle with your grip and explore getting and this. The hardest thing is looking down at your hands is never the same as getting in front of a mirror.
Yeah.
Getting in front of a mirror is torture with this, but I'm telling you right now, that's a very important thing that we need to work on. Okay, next up, let's take a look. Ball position is perfect. Nice job. Let's see. Foot position, pretty good. Only thing about your foot position is most of the players out there are going to have their front foot with a slight aversion. So most of them are going to have that. And so I would encourage you. The old saying was like, you could tell a good golfer when you see one because they walk like a duck. That was the joke. You know how like walking up a hill that's snowy, you're supposed to walk like a duck? Same idea. So you want to have like your feet with a little bit of splay. It helps with the hip movement to do that as well. Okay, especially the left hip. With you having some hook tendency sometimes what can happen is if this foot's closed too much, this hip can't open, you feel jammed, so it flips. Where when the foot's more like this, now as I come through, my hip can get out of my way. So I would also suggest here at your setup position that we get your foot more splayed. Okay, now let me see what you're doing as you start swinging here. What's happening, right? And remember, don't walk around with your score on your forehead. You're a great person. I love you as a person. I think you're an exceptional human being. And I think you're a great role model to many. So if you have a bad day on the course, golf's a hard game, and the golf ball is too small and the club's too small. So, you know what I mean? It's going to happen. All right, let's take a look and see what happens here. Even happens to the best pros. Al Geiberger shot 59. His next round, he shot 84. Al Geiberger shot 59 in a tournament. He said his next game, the golf gods evened everything out. Yeah. You know, and so that's just how it goes, you know. All right, up the plane. This is correct. Nice job. Right now, your head position's doing really good, Ramsey. Nice job. Your hip's gotten better, you know. This still slight drift can be an issue. Now, here's the deal on that. Look, just to be straight up with you on all this stuff. Look, there's players that will drift their hip a little, like Brooksy here, right? Watch this. He's going to drift a little bit off the ball here with his hip at the beginning of the backswing. But here's the deal. When he gets to the top, right before he starts his downswing, he gets it back. So some players will come off, but then they reposition at the top. Because I'm working.
I've been watching it so like a hawk, all the players with that hip.
Yeah.
And I watched that. It was Charles Howell video.
Yeah.
That has helped me so.
All right, so continuing this here to finalize the video. So we have a tiny bit of the hip off the line here. I still want to help you with that a little bit. Then you come back down around this way. Let's see. And you're right on the plane. This is where I saw you shine. And look, your face angle is like this, so you're definitely squaring things up. Your elbow's in nowadays better, right? And look at this. You're on your left side really well here, Ramsey. This is beautiful. Look at you. Left shoulder, left hip, left foot. Nice reverse K impact position. Your butt's on the line. Now, as with many, you have because your grip was so strong, your emblem on your glove is facing us, not facing the target.
Because I see. I'm like cheating. Yeah.
Right. Right. Yeah. You get it. Perfect. And then coming through. Now, look, you did a nice job of keeping it this way, but it's more difficult to keep it straight that way. So I want to talk to you a little bit about some of the left-hand stuff. Your hip looks great here coming through. And then around you go off the back foot, and then the right foot around a little bit more at the end.